Hello and welcome to the All Crack No Crap podcast. My name is Paul and I'm sitting here with Callum.
Hello.
And today we're going to be talking about ghosts.
The supernatural.
The supernatural.
The bollocks.
The complete and utter bullshit. But, me and Callum are of the opinion that it is bollocks. That there isn't anything really
no
to
evidence for ghosts whatsoever.
I mean, personally, I think it's quite often an adrenaline-fueled...
Well, your brain does funny things when you're scared.
Yeah, so it's just an adrenaline-fueled fear that you sort of make worse by believing it.
Yeah. Because a lot of people are frightened of the dark, so because you don't know what's in the dark. And your mind just starts playing tricks on you, and people think it's ghosts, and there's no evidence that there is ghosts at all.
Well, I mean, I personally had an experience when I was 4 years old, right? I've probably told you this story
Here we
before.
fucking go.
So, I was staying at my nan's, and I was sleeping in like a little put-you-up bed next to hers.
Right.
And I woke up in the middle of the night one night, and there's this like bloke stood the other side of her bed, wearing like a full suit, waistcoat, top hat, bald bloke, quite big, I had no idea who this bloke was, but I didn't feel scared. Weird, you know, I didn't feel scared.
Okay, just to offer up a naturalistic explanation.
Well, I'm going to offer a naturalistic explanation.
Okay, well, I'll let you finish your story then.
So I woke up in the morning. You know, I just went back to sleep and I woke up in the morning and I said to my nan about it. She said, "Oh, that's your granddad." I described him. She said, "Oh, that's your granddad." Now, from my recollection, I don't think I ever really saw a photo of him. That's not to say I didn't.
Yeah, because I was going to say you might have seen a picture of him and then dreamt he was there.
Yeah. Or either that or your brain can actually create hallucinations when you're first falling asleep and first waking up. That's what waking night terrors are. I have suffered with waking night terrors in the past.
Well, that's another explanation for it then.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I literally had one 2 weeks ago. It's the first one in a few years, but I had one about 2 weeks ago. That like someone had, I think it was my mum, was sat on the sofa. She was like, "Paul, there's spiders," and I fucking ran out of bed. There's nothing there. I'm just like, it was just hallucinating.
I don't know. I can't say I've ever woken up with anything like that. I've never hallucinated anything. Unless this podcast isn't real and I'm hallucinating right now.
Wow, this podcast could just be a simulation.
Could be a simulation.
Yeah.
That could be a podcast.
That could be an episode.
Evidence that we're in a simulation because there's actually no clues.
Yeah, there's no like. The thing is, like, there is a statistical likelihood that we could be.
Yeah, there is.
And there's no. I don't personally believe we are, but
no, I don't.
No scientist, no reputable scientist would stand there and tell you that it's 100% chance that we're not in a simulation.
Yeah. Just off of that now, editor's note. That could be a little short.
That could.
That's
that
good.
Could definitely be a short.
Yeah, you have to cut that from this.
Oh well, yeah.
Okay. We'll just go
it's
again.
In 3 minutes ish.
Okay, cool.
Cool.
We'll just go again.
Yeah.
But to get back on, I'll just start again. I'll leave it. Just let it go silent for a minute, just so it's easy for you to edit. I suppose. Like the longer this goes on, it's getting harder for you.
No, that's not a problem.
Okay, right, okay.
I'll locate it fairly easily anyway, because it's in the first 4 minutes. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, to get back on topic, ghosts. So, have you ever seen a ghost, Paul?
Other than the experience I just said about now.
No. Well, I've never seen a ghost. I don't know anyone who's seen a ghost that I also didn't think was lying to me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
because, like, I think people, when they're saying about ghosts, they're either lying or they've genuinely...
scared themselves.
They've scared themselves, yeah.
Yeah.
And almost scared themselves into believing it was real.
Yeah, that circles back to a point I was going to make earlier about being in the dark and your brain. Because anytime you hear a ghost story, it's always somewhere dark or somewhere abandoned, somewhere that's, just creepy. Nobody ever says, "Did you see a ghost?" Yeah, I saw one in Tesco.
Yeah.
No one ever saw. Yeah, it was by the milk.
Yeah. Actually, well,
doesn't happen.
That,
whose fucking joke was that?
That is someone's joke, isn't that?
That is somebody's joke. Fuck me, I can't remember.
But yeah, no,
I have heard that somewhere.
Actually, my where I work, the store I work in, there's a claim of a ghost in the ladies' toilets, the customer ones.
There's not really your local, my local pub down in the town I live in.
Yeah.
Is supposedly haunted.
Yeah,
I'm sure I've told you that story. Yeah.
Didn't it appear on Ghost Adventures or one of the Ghost series? Didn't it? At some point, there was a record. They did filming thing there.
I'll fill you in later.
Yeah. But the thing is, like, a lot of it is like, if you watch like Ghost Adventures and stuff like that, it'd be like, oh my god, did you hear that? And it's like, well, no, I didn't hear that.
No,
and like, even if you did hear something, you're in an extremely old building. Buildings creak.
They do. Old buildings creak. They crack. They pop.
Yeah.
They Ghost videos can be fake. If you've seen a ghost in a YouTube video, that can be faked.
Yeah.
That fucking Dara. Look, shout out to the Magic Skeptic again. I know we've shite on about that podcast so much, but we love it both.
We do.
Do you remember? He did a video around Halloween. I think last Halloween, maybe this just gone Halloween. I don't know.
Oh, we watched a ghost video.
He faked it as well, though.
Yeah,
He's like, well, this
is
probably how they made this video.
Yeah. Because like the magician's string, which is like, you can't, when it's a single strand, you cannot really visibly see it, especially not on camera.
Yeah, so don't trust everything you see online.
Yeah, I saw one on TikTok, and these people are like claiming to live in the most haunted house in Britain and stuff like that, and they record all this stuff that happens.
Yeah.
And it's like, some of them are like reasonably well made, but then there's this one where it's like, oh yeah, this head keeps popping around the window, this shadow head keeps popping around the window, and this head pops around the window, and it's clearly just a bloke wearing a fucking black morph suit. Like, it's so obviously a bloke wearing a black morph suit, and I'm like, seriously, what is this bollocks?
Well, most of what's on TikTok is bollocks.
Yeah.
Maybe we should get the podcast a TikTok account.
I think we probably should put some shorts up, put all the shorts over.
Somebody told me to do that with my shorts, but
Yeah.
I don't really want to post on TikTok.
I was thinking about getting an Instagram account, because then we could like take photos of recordings, or put up notes about like stuff on our recordings, or even put up photos to say like, oh, we'll put this photo on Instagram. So like, instead of adding it to the video, like, for those who are interested, we put this on Instagram.
It would have been great to say that in the last episode we recorded the other day.
It would have been, yeah. Well, I did mention potentially setting up an Instagram account.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I don't know.
But yeah, the other thing, like, it's persistent. Like, I've seen, for a while I got them consistently, and now I see the odd one, and I see them on Facebook, I see them on TikTok, all over the place. People claiming like, oh, this video is of skinwalkers.
Skinwalker?
Yeah.
What's a skinwalker?
Skinwalker is like, people believe in this supernatural phenomenon of skinwalkers, and they're like these evil sort of creatures that can transform to look like anything.
That sounds like a load of bollocks.
So like there's some that it's like, oh yeah, someone shouts down the stairs at her, and she goes upstairs, and like the only thing up there is the dog, and the dog's got a weird look on his face, and it's like, oh, it's a skinwalker. But no, it's not a fucking skinwalker.
She dog in your ear and shit because you're crazy.
Yeah, and there was one where like a deer shows up at someone's door, like, and it's just stood at his door. He opens the door and it's just stood looking at him, and it's like missing its ears, and it's like, oh yeah, skinwalker. And it's like, no, that's probably some cruel bastards cut the fucking deer's ears off, and now it's
a
like,
deer
lost.
showing up at your door could happen, especially where we live.
Oh yeah, 100% it could happen.
Could happen.
Yeah. But it's like the reason the deer's not reacting to you is probably because it's in shock.
In shock because some cunt just cut its ears off. Yeah.
Cut its ears off. Yeah.
Yeah.
Some evil prick.
Yeah. Well, that's a much more likely explanation.
Yeah, and then some of the videos is like, things actually transforming, and it's like, oh yeah, these are skinwalkers transforming, caught on camera, and it's like, but like it's like some guy in a black robe, and it's like crawling, and like it's just like a black figure thing crawling, and you can't quite tell what it is, and it's like, well, you could just put a massively oversized black robe on, crawl along the floor, and then all of a sudden stand up and make it look like that.
Yeah.
It's not like that's hard to fake.
No, it's not. Yeah. Fucking, is there a castle in St Brevels, which is a little village in the Forest of Dean?
Yeah.
And supposedly that's haunted.
Yeah, apparently so.
I'm gonna get some weird and stupid adverts on my...
Tinton Abbey's supposed to be haunted. That's not far from here.
No.
And then you've got...
I'm just gonna Google... Yeah, we're based... We're not going to tell you where on the podcast, but we're based in the Forest of Dean.
Yeah, we are, yeah.
So I'm just going to Google now...
Goodrich Castle.
Is that haunted?
No idea. Probably, though. They probably claim it as.
I've been to Goodrich Castle, can't tell you how many times. I've never seen a ghost.
No, it's that. But this is the thing, like, any historical site, if it wants to get punters in, will claim it's haunted.
Okay,
100%.
yeah.
Like, that's just the thing they'll do, because it'll get punters in, won't it?
Yeah.
And this is another thing that makes it so bollocks, is like, almost guarantee you they're just doing it, they're just claiming it's haunted to get punters in, because that's something that gets people through the door. People are like, oh, haunted place, scary, let's go have a look.
Hang on, so I've Googled haunted places in the Forest of Dean. St Brevels Castle in the Forest of Dean, that's the first result. 20 of the most haunted places in the Gloucestershire. So St Brevels. Tudor House Hotel in Tewkesbury.
Yeah.
I think I've been there before. I didn't see a ghost.
No.
The Old Bell Inn in Gloucester. Don't know what that is.
I know what that is, yeah. I've been in there. It's quite nice in there.
Is there a ghost?
Not that I know of.
Okay.
Not that I've seen.
Yeah. Cafe Rene. R-E-N-E.
What? Cafe Rene is apparently haunted.
Oh, I did read it right
bollocks.
then. Wasn't sure I got it right when I was reading
It's a restaurant in Gloucester. It's in the docks.
Sudeley Castle.
Yeah. I've been there.
With the creepy image of the Virgin Mary.
Yeah, they usually do that.
They always use creepy images.
They do, don't
like
they?
that one. What's this one? Snowsill Manor near Broadway. Where the fuck's Broadway?
I know it. It's Cotswolds.
Oh, that's not...
in the Cotswolds. That's Gloucestershire, yeah.
That is Gloucestershire, yeah.
Gloucestershire is actually, like, part of Gloucestershire is actually in the Cotswolds.
But the image there, that's like... Yeah, it's a hallway.
Yeah. It's a hallway, and you've edited the photo to make it look a bit creepy.
Yeah, like this next picture here of Blackfriars Priory.
Blackfriars in Gloucester.
Blackfriars.
We drive past that all the time.
Yeah, we do. They've edited this photo. It's black and white to look extra creepy.
Yeah.
I suppose the listeners can, or if you set up the Instagram account, you could grab some screenshots of this.
I could actually, yeah. That's not a bad idea.
Yeah. Chavenge?
Similar?
In Tetbury.
Tetbury. Oh, that's just the person that's posting it. That's what the person that's posting is called.
No, the title there.
Oh, yeah. Chavanage? Chavanage, maybe?
Never even heard of that place. Place in Tetbury's haunted.
No, have yeah.
15. Ye Old Blackbeard in Tewkesbury. Tewkesbury is not a nice place to go, is it?
It's very historical.
Well, if you believe in ghosts, what I mean. It's
if,
fine.
If
it's not
you believe
haunted.
in ghosts,
yeah, it's fine. We don't buy into any of this bollocks,
no. But the thing is,
Little Dean Hall. Okay.
The whole reason that stuff gets like haunted stuff gets people through the door and brings in tourists.
Yeah.
Is because of the fact that the people that believe in ghosts want to have an experience with it, or they want to scare themselves.
Yeah. Well, I like this creepy picture that they've used for a graveyard near Watton under Edge. It's a broken grave tomb.
Yeah.
Like, oh, a ghost escaped from there. Fuck off. Excuse me. The Dick Whittington in Gloucester.
Dick Whittington,
yeah. The prison in Gloucester. That's been knocked down now, hasn't it?
No, prison's still there. That big red building we drive by.
Yeah, I know that's the prison.
Yeah.
Oh, it's getting knocked down though, isn't it?
They might be, I don't know, yeah.
I know it's closed now. I heard they're going to knock it down.
They did turn it into like a ghost attraction for a while. That was like a thing. And they do like Halloween scare-a-thons and stuff like that.
Okay, right. Well, the last one here is Tweenbrook Avenue in Gloucester. Never heard of that place. That's a nice creepy picture of a window there.
Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. Yeah, this is...
So I just googled, just in case anyone listening wants to see this out there, list for themselves. 20 of the most haunted places in Gloucestershire.
Send me a link for
that. Yeah, I will.
But like, I think, and like, so I'm into a guy called Mr. Ball, and he tells like true crime stories and stuff like that. And it's like, and he's really good at it. I quite enjoy watching him. And he was interviewed on a podcast recently, and like he was saying about ones that have stuck.
I sent over to you.
They were saying about the different stories that have stuck with Mr. Ballin was saying about the one that really stuck with him, and it was like, and he was saying like being a war veteran, because he is a war veteran.
Yeah.
Does any of this like really affect you? Sort of do things. Sort of, how, making a full-time job out of reading true crime stories, some of which are quite dark. Does that, affect your man? He says it does a little bit sometimes. He said it's only the odd story that really sticks to me because I do it so much. He said, but I think innately the reason my content does so well is like people innately want to feel that adrenaline rush and that fear. But they want to do it in a safe, controlled environment.
Yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of these attractions that claim to be haunted, like, are getting out of
We should have done a Ouija board.
Oh, we should have done.
But, yeah, we should have done it, especially as two people that don't believe in this crap. I just kicked that board, sorry. I thought I tipped it over, it's fine. What was I saying? Yeah, we should have done a Ouija board, especially as two people that don't buy into any of that.
Yeah, it would have been interesting.
It's just a board then, isn't it?
Yeah, it's just
a board
a piece
that doesn't have this piece of wood, yeah.
But that's the thing. Do you know the Ouija board? Do you know that was invented as a game?
Yeah, probably.
By Hasbro.
Really? By Hasbro?
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously, you're talking back in like the 60s, something like that.
Yeah, but the 60s really, it wasn't that long ago. Like, how are people believing that communicate with the dead then?
I know, yeah, this is like, it's so weird to me. Let's have a look. Let's look up Ouija board.
A Ouija board.
O-U.
Oh yeah, it's spelt really weirdly, isn't it?
G-A-J-A, yeah. Ouija board invention. 1980, Elijah Bond and Charles Kenner begin manufacturing boards in Baltimore after reportedly holding a seance with Helen Porter's. William Fould buys the rights to the game and records a patent. So it was invented as a game.
Yeah.
But it's just like... so I believe it was invented... So it was invented by other people. I believe they were people that later became Hasbro or something like that.
Okay.
But yeah, like it was invented as just a board game. It was just something fun to do.
That seems plausible to me because I don't know. There's some people are fucking idiots. So there is a market for people going, oh yeah, I've made this thing that can talk to the dead, and you probably would make a killing off of it.
Yeah.
But you are scamming people.
Oh yeah, 100%. Yeah. Because apparently the way it became what it is people claim that like they'd leave the Ouija board out and it would start moving on its own, and like it became like a whole thing of, oh well, this can communicate with the dead. Then it's like, well no, it's a fucking board game someone invented. Like
yeah.
what are you expect? It's a piece of wood.
It's a board game. Ouija board. It's not real.
Literally, it's a painted piece of wood. That's all it is. So it's a piece of wood.
I could make one then.
With yeah, it's nothing special.
Yeah. We could make a Ouija board out of this table then.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a piece of wood with a thing on it.
Yeah,
Write
with some letters painted on it, and then you've got like a little piece that can move over it.
Mm-hmm.
With a circle in the middle.
Yeah. Ooh, creepy.
Yeah.
Are there different types of ghosts? Because there's ghosts and there's poltergeists, but is there any more?
I know someone who is really into this stuff, right? And apparently there's such a thing as, so obviously I said about skinwalkers.
Yes.
And you've got like poltergeist.
Yeah.
And then there's what they call apparitions. So like a full body apparition would be seeing an entire ghost stood in front of you, like
but
person.
I would just call that a ghost then.
Yeah, but that's what they'd call a full body apparition, because then you get like partial apparitions and shit like that.
Oh, right.
And it's but then apparently you've got shadow bastards, which are just like shadows that appear when there's no like light source to cause them. Apart from the fact that the fucking moon itself is a light source, so you know.
Well, the moon reflects light from the sun.
Yeah.
But so it's not really a source of light, but yeah, I know what you mean.
Yeah, but it's outputting light. Like you can get shadows from the moon.
We should do a podcast about space.
Oh, we should. That'd be sick.
Yeah, that would be good.
I'd love to just rabble on about the James Webb Telescope.
Yeah. Yeah. Remember to write that down.
I will.
Yeah. We'll do that at some stage. Yeah, sometimes we do just come up with ideas for the show on the fly.
We do, yeah.
Yeah. Well, on the theme of ghosts then, about Dracula and vampires.
Yeah, because here's the thing, right? If you're going to stand there and tell me that the ghosts are real, right? If you're going to stand there and tell me ghosts are real, but you're not going to be able to provide me with any real scientific evidence, then I can stand there and tell you that vampires are real.
Yeah.
Because there's no fucking scientific evidence for that either.
Yeah. It's weird that... Wow. This is more... Like, if we're talking about the existence of things, I was going to bring up God. And I don't know if that's relevant to what this is.
Well, no, because it's that classic... I don't know if it was Hitchens or Fry or...
But it's weird that we hold on to God and some people hold on to ghosts, even though, like, there's no evidence for it. And, like, when you're a kid, you believe in ghosts, you believe in Santa Claus, you believe in fairies at the bottom of the garden. But as you grow up, you lose that because it's bollocks and everyone just grows up at some stage.
Yeah.
But it's weird that some people hold on to it.
Yeah,
like, religion's a different kettle of fish, really, because that's been beat into you. And like, you go into a place every Sunday and you're fully immersed into the religion. As bollocks as I might think it is, like, that's why people hold on to that. But ghosts is a weird one that people hold on to.
I think people find themselves in echo chambers. I think that's what
True.
it is.
Yeah, it could be that.
Yeah.
Could be that.
I think it's like, oh, something weird happened to me the other day, and then someone will be like, oh, wow,
well, something weird happened to me last week, actually, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And they find themselves in this, like, echo chamber of just, they're getting the same opinions back as they're putting out, and it's like, well, this must be something.
Yeah, and, like, if you never have anyone or you never challenge it yourself, you're never going to get out of that echo chamber.
No, exactly.
Yeah.
And eventually you become so submitted to that self-created delusion, you know, that it does become a delusion. It is
a delusion. Yeah,
it becomes this thing that you genuinely in your mind have made yourself believe,
and that is delusional.
Yeah, that is in its own right delusional.
But yeah, well, another explanation for people that believe in ghosts, like, have they ever considered that they might be schizophrenic?
Yeah, exactly. Talking about mental health disorders, definitely, yeah, for certain.
Yeah.
Because that's something that...
Again, like, that's your brain doing weird shit for no reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, it could be. But, yeah, so... we should go to one of these haunted places.
We should. I think that'd be good.
Oh, do you know what I want to? I want to go for a video.
Yeah,
I want to make a video out of that.
Yeah. Yeah, two skeptics going around a haunted location, or
See, I don't think
haunted.
when it comes to God, I'd say, well, no. I'm an atheist, but I'm a skeptic at the same time. Like,
Yeah.
But like everyone is, like, just to keep it away from religion because this is a podcast about ghosts. I'm a skeptic when it comes to. I'm an atheist. I'm an ghostist. Because I don't believe in ghosts.
Yeah.
I don't believe in ghosts. But if there was evidence for it, well, everyone would believe in ghosts, wouldn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
Everybody would.
Yeah.
So I'm a skeptic in that regard.
Yeah, and I had a thought off the back of Echo Chambers, and I can't think for the life of me what it was now. It's really annoying me because I had a really good thought. But, so this isn't the same thought, but this is this whole thing that I don't think it was Hitchens, I think it's one of the others. But basically, they said, and you know this quote really well, anything that can be asserted without evidence can be dismissed as such.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the other Christopher Hitchens quote, I can speak. I didn't sleep. Sorry. The other Christopher Hitchens quote that is relevant is take the risk of thinking for yourself. Much more happiness, truth, beauty, and wisdom will come to you that way.
Yeah.
Did I get that right? I did get that right.
Yeah,
yes.
That's an amazing quote, honestly. Yeah. Do think for yourself. Don't let yourself get caught in an echo chamber.
Don't just follow the crowd.
Yeah.
Like, think for yourself.
Because I think the same thing happens with religion because you're attending church or like attending, some sort of Christian event.
That's the point I was trying to get across earlier.
Yeah. You're stuck. You're around the people that believe in the same thing.
So you're in the echo chamber.
Yeah, you're stuck in the echo chamber. But off that, what I was saying about sort of self-convinced delusions, right?
Yeah.
So you've seen a video of me where I said, I believe God put this on my heart when I was Christian. This was obviously.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Oh, that fucking reminds me. I still haven't messaged. I'll do it tonight.
But that self-contained delusion.
Yeah.
Was a case of I'd spent so long in the echo chamber that I'd made myself believe these things were true.
Because when I met you, you was really fucking religious.
Yeah.
Really fucking religious.
Oh yeah. Too right. Yeah. But it was a case of like a thought would consistently keep popping into my head, right? And but because I was so deep I worked for the church, I attended the church. I only really went to Christian events. I was so deep into the religion, I was so deep into this echo chamber that all I ever really thought about was... funny?
If you'd been born in like India,
yeah,
you'd done all that in the name of Hinduism.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But like, because I was so deeply inculcated into this, the only things I really thought about very often was God and the church.
Yeah.
And so as a result, these thoughts that would pop into my head randomly, when you get a persistent thought, you keep thinking it.
Yeah.
Like it just keeps randomly cropping up in
your life.
It just stays
there in your head, yeah.
Yeah. Because they were about God and the church, which inevitably they were because I was constantly around that, I led myself into a false delusion where I thought that this was some way in which God was communicating with me. Like that God was giving me this message.
Oh, it was your Ouija board.
Yeah, essentially that was my Ouija board, yeah.
Yeah.
I deluded myself into believing that was true.
Yeah. Right. I was going to ask when I mentioned vampires, are there any stories of vampires in the Forest of Dean? Because it's the kind of place you would think there'd be a story about a vampire somewhere, but I've never actually heard one.
No, I haven't either. It wouldn't surprise me.
In one of the castles, there used to be a vampire, but he died in the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, that dust on the windowsill, that was him, don't touch it. Yeah.
It's a bit like the Green Man.
The Green Man?
Yeah, if you go to Tintin Abbey, you're seeing loads of Green Man stuff, because it's like... Because Green Man was part of paganism, or Druidism, one of the two.
Right.
But because paganism was much more long-lasting in Wales, it became an inculcated part of the sort of culture.
Yeah, well, we're right on the border of Wales, and so some of that's going to bleed over.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yes, it's not something people generally believe in now, but it's like it's a tale that's told.
Yeah. It's a tall tale. It's
Yeah.
a silly fact. It's an untruth truth.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a-
Yeah. It's a known unknown.
It's a known unknown.
Yeah.
But are there any unknown knowns? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's going to be unknown knowns.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get philosophical and deep, but I just couldn't anymore.
We've reached the end of that train.
We did. The end of the line.
Yeah.
The end of the show. The end of the...
Yeah.
Try to do it again.
Oh.
End of the rope.
End of the rope. Mm. Oh, what joy must have beheld. No, but yeah. So, because that's another thing we can talk about is when people have these either out of body or after death
fucking hell,
experiences.
Yeah, like, do you hear the stories? There's like a doctor, and he wrote like a number on a piece of paper, put it on a shelf that you couldn't see unless you was looking at above the shelf because you were below it. And so, if you have an out of body experience, you'll be able to tell us what that number is.
Yeah.
So if you die, we'll bring you back and you can tell us what it is. It's like, I don't think anybody ever got it right.
I don't think they did, no. But the thing is,
My guess is 7. That's quite a psychological thing.
Yeah.
So.
But the thing is, when it comes to stuff like this, people have out of body experiences when they're under either sedation or anesthesia, right?
Yeah.
For both of those purposes, dissociative drugs such as ketamine are used. And those are drugs that make you disassociate from your own body.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Yeah, dissociatives. And like... So here's the thing, I'll be frank and honest, I've done ketamine.
Have you ever had an out-of-body experience?
Sort of, but the one thing I can tell you is when you haven't done it, when you've done enough of it to feel the effects,
Yeah.
but not enough
Is
of
it like
to,
playing GTA, like it's in third person?
Sort of. So
Right.
I could walk around, right, and I would feel like I was walking behind myself. I couldn't like see the back of myself, but I would feel like I was 2 steps behind my own body.
I can picture what you're describing.
Yeah.
I've never been addicted to drugs, Paul. I've never.
Yeah. The only drug I was really ever addicted to was cannabis.
I thought you were about to say cocaine then.
No. Like I was close to a ketamine addiction, but I sort of saw the signs coming and stopped myself.
Yeah.
Because that's not a rabbit hole you want to go down.
No, it's not.
Because that will like fuck up your bladder.
Yeah.
As well as a whole bunch of other parts of your body, but your bladder in particular. Like people with long-term ketamine addictions end up being incontinent usually.
End up being what?
Incontinent.
Oh, okay.
Bladder incontinent.
Yeah. Alright, okay. Yeah, so don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah, definitely don't
do drugs. Don't do drugs.
It's not worth that. You'll end up sacrificing a part of your life.
Yeah.
Ultimately. But yeah, like, so I can tell you from experience the way that ketamine makes you disassociate. And that is a drug that's regularly used for pain relief in hospitals and by ambulance crews, as a sedative, and it's used in conjunction with anaesthesia. So, you know, and there are other dissociative drugs which are commonly used as anaesthetics, as general anaesthetics.
Yeah.
So, like...
Yeah, because that makes sense, though. If it's warping your view on reality, then yeah, if you take that, you probably won't feel the pain anymore. It'd still be there, but you might not feel it.
Yeah. Yeah, because this is the thing, like, those are drugs that don't directly...
Why did we start talking about drugs and not ghosts?
Because we were talking about out-of-body experiences.
Oh, yeah, that's right then. Yeah, no, we're still on topic then.
Yeah.
Thought we'd had a massive divulgence. Continue.
The reason they use those is because if they were going to sedate you with regular pain relief, right, or put you under anaesthesia with regular pain relief, if they use just general medication that makes you sleep, right, you're going to feel everything while you're asleep, right?
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah. If they use pain relief, they're gonna have to use so much.
You don't really feel anything when you're asleep, though, do you?
You do.
Do you?
You can, yeah.
Well, I suppose you might wake up because you're too cold. You feel that.
Have you ever had a fever dream?
I don't think so.
So I've had fever dreams where, like, I've been actively in pain while I'm dreaming, and it's like my body's trying to wake me up, but I'm like my mind's just not doing it.
Right. Okay.
But like, yeah. So if you use general pain relief, right, you'll have to use so much of it, you're going to get someone hooked on a substance, ultimately.
Yeah.
And it's not going to do their body any good, right? Whereas with dissociative drugs, because you disassociate from your body, and you're not feeling it, but it doesn't act on the pain receptors in your brain.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
I suppose.
Because painkillers, especially strong painkillers, will change the way you feel pain. Like, if you're on strong painkillers long term, when you're off of them, more minor pains will feel more major than they normally would.
Yeah.
They'll feel worse.
Well, right. Yeah, I do want to go to, like, a haunted place then. Just have a look around.
Yeah.
Maybe you should go down to St Breville's Castle then.
Yeah.
That was on my list a couple of times, I think, was it?
Yeah.
Or Tewkesbury.
Where I stayed in Greater Manor, actually, we had they had
having a chat with a ghost.
They had a grey lady that apparently wandered around the place, right? And they used to actually get their post addressed to, like, their like food deliveries and stuff like that would be addressed to the grey lady of Gwilton. And it's like just hilarious, but I mentioned that to a group of people and they're like, well, I thought the grey lady was here, and someone else went, well, I thought the grey lady was here, and it's like, it turns out there's about 50 places in the UK that have a grey lady.
Well, they are then.
Yeah.
Like,
and it's like,
is it possible that there is no grey lady?
Yeah, quite probable. I think it's quite possible there isn't a grey lady. I think perhaps it's a shared delusion, or perhaps it's something of you hear the story of the grey lady and it affects your own perception.
Yeah, because you don't remember everything in every detail, do you?
No, your subconscious can work in weird ways like that.
Yeah, and like human memory is not reliable as well, because we said in this very podcast, do you remember when I was here yesterday recording a podcast and you were like, it was the other day? I'm like, no, it was yesterday.
Yeah, and it was yesterday.
It was yesterday, yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a live example of that now.
Yeah, your memory's not massively reliable.
Yeah. Yeah, fuck. Lost where I was going.
Yeah. But yeah, so I've lost what I was going to.
Oh, that wasn't me that pinged you.
No, that was me. I had to turn my volume up because I was expecting a phone call.
That's right. Is the phone going to ring when we were recording the podcast?
No, because the phone call was what they sent me as a message. So
oh, okay, so... Well, let's hope the mic didn't pick it up. Probably did.
I can beep cut.
Alright, cool.
Yeah.
Will we cut out this of us just talking?
No, because it'll recognise like a bleep tone and it'll cut those tones out.
Oh, really? That's clever.
Yeah. For free software, this is really good.
Yeah.
And like, there are professionals.
This is all shit that should have gone in the fucking behind the scenes episode we did yesterday. Or was it the day before?
We did talk about some of it, to be fair.
Yeah.
But like, because like even professionals use this software sometimes.
Right.
This is that good.
That's all well and good, Paul, but let's get back on topic.
Yeah. We're good at getting off topic.
We are. Yeah, have you heard the show before? Yeah, well. You have a lot of skulls around your flat.
Yeah.
You I've recently gotten into horror films as well, to be fair, but you're a big fan of them.
I'm a massive horror film fan, yeah, I love horror films.
So, yeah, but I was going to make a point, like, you have fucking skulls and you're into your horror and you do all that, but you're still an agothist.
Yeah,
I'm coining that term if it's not one already now.
Yeah. But I think the reason so many people have attraction to skulls is because they not only remind us of our own mortality, but they remind us of that they're a reminder of yourself, because a skull is a skull.
Yeah. I thought he was going to make a point about race.
No.
Like, you remind us that we're all the same underneath.
Well, I mean, it sort of is, because if I took your skull out of your head and my skull out of my head, bar the teeth, they would look near identical.
Yeah.
Like, the teeth are the only real difference between two human skulls.
Yeah, well, if we were to swap skulls in some magical fairy tale world, I don't know, you couldn't fit my brain in your skull.
Oh, you really think that? Yeah. How will you go to?
No, I'm just so good, and I'm a fantastic person. I'm just the joy in every room. I'm amazing. I am amazing, and everybody thinks so. It's not just me saying this now on a whim. Everyone thinks I'm amazing. Massive cock as well. Huge.
I've met less egocentric toddlers.
Yeah. That could be a short. That's funny.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a short. Oh yeah.
We're gonna try and make more short. We covered it in the last episode. I'm doing it now. Fuck's sake.
Yeah. The thing is, because we don't research it, because sometimes research is helpful, but sometimes
it'd be great, like, because we just sat down now and said, "Oh, well, for me, shall we do a podcast?" Okay, yeah, great. What do you want to do on? Ghosts? Sure.
Yeah. But
had we'd researched this like an hour,
we might have had more to talk about. But actually, I think the fact that we don't research it makes
it's quite natural.
Yeah,
like these episodes aren't scripted. It's just bouncing off the top of our heads.
It makes the conversation feel more
real.
Yeah.
Well, it is a real conversation. It's not scripted. Yeah,
because it is a real conversation. Exactly. Yeah. We're not like swapping notes on things we've researched.
No. I'm just going to pass you this note over here now.
Yeah.
Read this next, okay? Yeah.
What's that?
What does this say here? Oh, Paul, I think you've handed me the wrong note, because this one's about, like, the other podcast that we do about cock sizes.
Yeah.
This isn't ghosts. Yeah.
What do you mean a note? That's my cock.
That is your cock. Oh, I see, right.
Oh dear.
Smaller than I would have thought.
It's perfectly average, I'll have you now. Oh dear. It's like that meme of Jesus going, "This bread is my flesh, and this wine is my body." Well, what's this little sausage then? I'll have you know, Judas, that's perfectly average.
I'll have you know, Judas. It would be fucking Judas, wouldn't it? Fucking Judas. That prick fucked it, really, didn't he? Yeah. Not as much as Eve in the Garden of Eden.
No, she fucked it up.
Did I call it Eden just then?
You did just call it Eden, yeah.
I'm an idiot. We live in a fallen world, Paul.
A fallen world, terribly fallen.
Fallen world.
All our sins.
That's gonna be the reckoning.
God can swallow them and suck my dick afterwards. We've just annoyed about 90% of the world.
Oh, yeah. Oh, well.
Thing is, those numbers, as much as no one wants to admit it, the numbers of people that are actively theistic are dropping.
They are dropping year by year.
And the world will be a better place for it.
The statistic is 7% atheist?
Something like that, yeah. But that's only of actual polled data.
Yeah.
The amount of people in the world that don't get polled.
Yeah, true. Yeah, but the ones that don't get polled probably live in places where you can't have any freedom of speech.
Yeah. But then, like, the other thing is, so Ireland did like a census thing, right?
Right.
And they're like, oh yeah, our country is this percentage Catholic and this percentage Protestant, and there's only like 2% atheist. And do you know what they based that poll data on?
What?
People that were baptised and what churches they were baptised in.
Okay.
Just because you're baptised.
I was baptised.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm guessing you were.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course
and confirmed. I was baptised twice.
Unconfirmed? What does that mean?
Confirmation is the acceptance as an official member within the church.
Okay.
Which normally you're not allowed to do till you're 18, but I was 11. I was an exception.
You are an exception. That is one way of putting it.
Yeah.
Mong might be another.
But my second baptism, right? This is an interesting one, right?
Yeah.
Because the first one was like classic Church of England, here's some sprinkling of water.
Yeah.
And I was 11 when that happened. I was then taught in other churches that baptism comes from the word baptismo, which means to be fully submerged. So just a sprinkling of water isn't enough. You have to do in a proper baptism pool. So that was the second one. And it's like a pool that's under the stage in the church, and they fill it with water, and you get like dunked
in it.
Yeah.
Is it holy water?
It's blessed.
That's all holy water is, though, isn't it? It's just been blessed by a priest.
Yeah, but only the Catholic Church. Oh well, actually no. The Protestant, the Church of England does a little bit, but like mainly the Catholic Church. But it has to be blessed by the Pope or a High Cardinal. It can't be blessed by like a vicar.
Oh right, okay.
So like the pastor in like an Eliam church.
They should have done, instead of like, I was about to say, if I were to criticise the religion, like, this probably wouldn't be my leading point, but like they should have done it holy wine instead of holy water.
Yeah.
Because like the blood of God is, and holy bread.
Yeah, because in the Church of England you get holy oil.
Yes.
But it's like the tiniest little vial of the thing.
Do you know what I love about this podcast?
What?
How much we're talking about ghosts.
I know, right?
It's great.
Yeah. But this is another like superstitious
Yeah,
thing.
it's superstition. Yeah, well, okay, the podcast's just about superstition then.
Yeah.
Right.
But like, because the superstition is that the Pope or the Archbishop of Canterbury, depending on the church, has the ability to bless something to such a degree that it becomes in and of itself innately holy. That's a superstition, if anything is.
Yeah, reeks of fucking scam, if you ask me.
It does, yeah. Yeah, because in the Church of England you get tiny vials of holy oil, right?
Right.
Which have been blessed by the Archbishop of Canterbury, prayed over and blessed.
Yeah.
But they're tiny little vials, and the only thing it's used for is marking a cross on your forehead. And it's literally like the tiniest drop on their fingertip, so that tiny vial's going to last a fucking year.
Okay.
Whereas in the Catholic Church they have holy water, which is blessed by the Pope, and like it's used in much more excess. So basically, the Pope has to do it over like massive vats of water, and then it's handled by 1 million other people before it's shipped out.
Interesting.
Yeah, because it's then like bottled up and sent out.
Yeah, sure. If you like, I don't know.
Maybe we should do a holy water heist.
A holy water heist.
Yeah.
Sounds,
Well,
they sounds like a good movie for an idea.
Yeah.
We're gonna go steal a load of holy water so that we can do some holy shit with it.
So we can make a satanic prayer over it and fuck the church. Oh.
Holy water heist in cinemas near you.
Yeah, it does sound good actually. But yeah, because they ship thousands of litres of it across the world every year.
Do they?
Yeah, thousands and thousands of litres of stuff.
I'm going to have to cut out that pause. I just, I thought you were going to keep talking. And you sucked on your vape.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are we sucking today?
It's one of 4 flavours. I think it's blue raspberry.
Blue raspberry.
Mm.
Sucking on ass. You are.
Only on a Tuesday.
It's Monday today, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh God, it's only Monday.
Oh.
Oh. How's everybody's week going? Yeah, good. Okay,
Yeah.
Cool. Been up to anything interesting? Cool. Any plans for the weekend? Same.
Are you trying to make conversation with the listeners here?
With the listeners, but I thought maybe like could spin it into a joke. I was talking to a ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, one's just
Yeah,
appeared.
I should have just said, oh yeah, no, the grey lady over there.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
what I'm talking to.
yeah. What one's just appeared right in front of us, like, yeah.
Yeah.
Proved us wrong.
Yeah. There we are. So we're no longer a ghostist.
Yeah.
We're
Ag ghostist.
no, we're just ghostist.
Yeah, just ghostist, yeah.
No, that makes it sound like we're racist.
It
Ghosts.
does, yeah.
Racist to ghosts. I can't. Ghosts coming in here, taking up all this space. God.
Do you know what gets me is when people are that thick that they say like, "Oh, you're such and such racist," like your hair color racist. It's like, no, I'm discriminating.
I've seen
against...
a lot of old women with like purple highlights lately.
Yeah. It's becoming a thing.
Why? It's okay to be getting old, everyone. It's fine. It's happened.
When I worked in care, there was a lady there that she'd always wanted to dye her hair all her life, but it wasn't like massively socially acceptable, and she had a really good job.
Yeah.
So it was like wasn't something she could do in her youth.
Yeah.
And so we said to her, well, you could do it now. She's like, oh, I'm a bit old. Well, no, but if you really want to. And like about 2 weeks later, she was like, oh, by the way, I've booked an appointment at the hairdresser's downstairs.
Yeah.
And I have my hair dyed pink.
Fantastic.
Like, yeah, so she did. She rocked that look. She looked alright actually with her pink hair. Not in that sense, but yeah.
No, I was about to say like if she was 60 years younger, Paul, you'd have done it.
Yeah, suited her. It suited her. But like, so it's only recently come into effect that they've brought in laws where employers can't discriminate against you for your hair colour.
Yeah.
Because they actually could prior. Like if you had dyed hair, they could be like, well, no, that's not very professional. I'm not going to hire you.
Yeah. I don't think that applies to anything. Like if you're a uniformed job, you have to have your hair a certain way.
Yeah.
But that's fair enough because that's got to look smart and shit.
Yeah, but like, someone having a different coloured hair doesn't change the quality of their service or the quality of their work, really.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just like,
yeah,
policeman with blue hair.
it'd be funny, wouldn't it?
Well,
I don't think...
If a policeman with blue hair was running behind you, you'd be like, oh fuck, I've been pulled over.
Yeah. I think that police probably don't do it purely for the fact that they don't think they're going to be taken as seriously with different coloured hair.
Yeah, I wouldn't take them as seriously.
No.
No, I'm taking them very fucking seriously now, but that implies I commit crime. I don't.
No, definitely not.
No. We're not criminals.
Yet,
yeah. Paul hasn't pushed me that far yet. The day I rock up on the show and I'm just introducing the show like, hey, welcome to the No Crap podcast with me, just me, and it's just me, Callum, your host, and today I'm talking about not Paul because he isn't here. Where'd he go? He pushed me too far.
Yeah, I can just imagine it.
Yeah, well, you'll have to imagine it because you won't be able to see it.
Yeah. Good. Fucking put me out of my misery. We've really gone off track.
Yeah, I forgot what... Oh, ghosts, yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's all good. It's all digression.
It is all digression.
Sorry, the grey lady just... I can't do that joke again. I was going to say the grey lady just passed me another note to talk about. But... Also our secretary.
Which one?
The one from Broadwell.
The one from Broadwell, is that?
Yeah, the grey lady from Broadwell.
It's not the one from London, then?
No, not London.
No.
No, that's a bit far for her to come.
Yeah.
I think I did get an email from one in Leeds.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, grey lady of Leeds. Oh no, I'm thinking of Birmingham. Just how long can we drag the joke out until it isn't funny anymore? There's probably some ghosts around. I had some burp. I had some ghosts.
Had some ghosts.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what burps are. Escaping ghosts.
Escaping ghosts. That's what a wank is, isn't it?
Oh my god.
That's what...
Never babies.
Oh dear. Evacuated. I don't know. It's not funny. So, yeah, no, I'd definitely be down to go to a, in air quotes, because no one can actually see me, haunted house with you. That'd be.
I'd like to do.
Might be shit.
I'd like to do one better than like St. Bubbles Castle. Though. I'd like to do better than that.
Where would you want to go?
Oh, I don't know.
Because like that's.
I'd want to do because some of them do like night ghost tours, and that would be funny.
That would be funny.
Yeah.
But what is? Pretty sure St. Breville's is the most haunted place in.
Well, but like.
What's the most advertised anyway? Because I say, oh yeah, it's the most haunted place in the forest. It's like.
I'm just gonna Google Gloucester.
Well, so's my
tours.
fucking freezer then.
Yeah.
Like, there's just as many ghosts in there.
Also, if we get a human ghost, well, humans are just animals, so there should be fucking billions of chicken ghosts.
Yeah. Why is there no? They're always people, aren't they?
Yeah. Why are there no chicken ghosts? Because like.
Someone's gonna have a story about a dog ghost, though, isn't they?
Oh, Gowan fucking Tia.
So that's probably not the case, but yeah. No, you never hear. There's so much farms around here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But like, the thing is, chicken.
Oh, Percy Pig was there. He was sat in the corner when we was eating him on the fucking table. Percy Pig.
Cause chickens, they outnumber people.
Yeah.
By like 10 to 1.
We should be stepping on ghost chickens.
Exactly. They should be fucking everywhere. Oh, there's a Ghosts and Giggles.
Ghosts and Giggles.
Held every Monday, Wednesday and Saturday night at 8 p.m. We go on a historical paranormal tour of Gloucester, taking in Westgate Street, Southgate Street and Northgate Street. Oh! There is a place in Gloucester. It's a really old inn.
Yeah.
It's by Sports Direct.
Okay.
I've been there when I did photography, so we did a unit on the history of Gloucester.
Yeah.
And lots and lots of like monarchs and famous people have been there, and it's like hundreds upon hundreds of years old.
Yeah. Is there a ghost in it?
Well, allegedly.
Okay.
But like,
we'll have to go investigate.
Yeah. Haunted inn in Gloucester. It's the oldest inn in Gloucester.
Yeah. The other thing I was actually going to mention to you, and it's really not relevant to this, but apparently there's a ski slope in Gloucester. We should try that.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah, that'd be good.
Oh, it's the new inn that you mentioned.
Oh, that is the new inn? Okay.
Yeah.
Wait, so the oldest inn in Gloucester...
It's called the new inn.
Is the new inn.
Yeah.
Should be called the oldest inn. An inn, for anyone who doesn't know, is a pub.
Yeah, essentially. Well...
It's a pub and it's sort of a hotel at the same time.
Yeah, because inns were created for like... generally it was travelling clergymen.
Famously, though, there were some travellers in Bethlehem that didn't... There was no room in the inn. They had to go in the barn. Famously, that definitely happened. There's concrete evidence of that.
Yeah, there's that little walkway down the side of Sports Direct in Gloucester.
Yeah.
It's down there. There's a massive courtyard down there.
Oh, fuck me, okay.
There you go.
Yeah. And that's haunted?
Allegedly, yeah.
Huh.
So I'm going to... Later on I'm going to look and see if they do a ghost tour.
Yeah, have a look.
Because I reckon that would be better than St. Bubbles Castle.
Yeah.
Especially if it's an actual ghost tour, would be great.
Yeah. Yeah, video of us just going round fucking looking at shit. I was like, is there a ghost in here? No?
No
Okay,
ghosts.
cool.
Okay, cool, bye.
Bye. Cheers for watching, everyone. There wasn't a ghost.
Yeah. Just watch the other people get freaked out and be like, ah. Just be like, oh, something just touched me. Well, there's a pipe down there.
I touched you.
Yeah.
That was me.
No, I just love it for something to be like, oh, something just touched me. Well, yeah, your trousers just got caught on that pipe down there.
Yeah.
Just touched you.
Yeah. So your wet just touched me. Oh, dripping tap above me.
Yeah.
Dripping pipe, sorry.
My dripping cock.
A ghost's escaped ghost.
Yeah.
Yeah, fantastic. Oh, we've been rattling on a while.
We have. We're over an hour.
Nice. Is that a place to end it then?
I think probably, yeah.
On that note of dripping cocks. Dripping
On the note of
ghost
dripping
cock.
Yeah, dripping ghost cock.
Sounds like a name for a gay Halloween video.
It does, doesn't it?
Yeah, which I won't be making, so don't stick around for that.
No. Right, well, thanks for listening, guys. We'll hope to see you in the next one.
We are on YouTube Music.
We are, I'm glad you remembered.
Yeah, I thought you was about to say it, and I
Yeah.
thought, oh, I'll just jump in and do it.
If you're interested in listening audio only, we are available on YouTube Music.
Mm-hmm. There'll probably be an Instagram account set up by the time this comes out.
Yes.
So that will be linked in the description.
Yeah. But thanks for watching, guys. If you did enjoy this video, please consider subscribing. It helps us out a lot. Right,
yeah.
cheers, guys.
Cheers. Thank you.